that's wonderful, isn't it? I mean,
beautiful sound of a V12 with the top down.
Hi, I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story, and today we decided to come out to sunny Scottsdale and come out to a great car show that, well, it was really kind of just us.
Yeah, small gathering.
Small gathering, and we found a brand new Ferrari. So I saw Matt. Matt, what did you bring today?
So today I brought one of three currently in the U.S. 812 GTSs, which is their new Spider.
Only 3 in the U.S., and you're getting the chance to see it today. So, Matt, let's go right to our car. Let's not slow this one down at all, and let's take a look at this. Now, this is the 812 Superfast Plus, I'll call it, which is the top-off version. So share with me why this Ferrari. Let's start with, how long have you had it?
So I'm about a week into ownership.
A week.
I started off with an 812 Superfast and fell in love with the lines. I mean, what else could you ask for other than a V12 Ferrari? So when I heard they were coming out with a Spider version, there hasn't been one since 50 years. So it's time for another V12.
And this one, well, I'm going to show people from the side. First of all, I'll show you those carbon ceramic, right? Carbon ceramic. Yep. And correct me if I'm wrong, the yellow indicates that, or is that an option with the brake caliper?
You can option any color you want on the caliper.
Okay.
Even TaylorMade will go and finish them whatever color you like.
And to your point, I agree with you. The lines on this one, I'll step back so people can see it. And I'm going to step behind this. I'm going to let you enjoy that. That's just great right there. So this line here, this coming up here. Go ahead, you were going to say something.
Yeah, everything purpose driven. One of the things that's an interesting addition that we chose to go with was instead of the finished metal placard shields, these are actually Ferrari's option for a painted shield. So those are a hand painted finish.
Yeah, now that you mention it, yeah, usually there is a badge there and that's not there. And you can clearly see the paint finish here, and we'll get to that paint finish, and you're going to see how we're going to get to that paint finish, which is unique. And let me take you to the back before we go to the interior. So little cues here, some venting here.
Sure.
And they really did the taillights. Sometimes you think, how are they going to improve on something that's already great? Well, that's how you do it. Let's step back.
Shadow back to the F12 with a dual lamp on the back. This was the next upgrade to move to 4.
Now we're going to step on those brakes when we fire it up, just so we could see what those look like. So we kind of kept it back in the dark here. But let's, I like this. The green, the white, the red. Let's take a look at the trunk. Now this, in my opinion, was unique. Take a look on the trunk where they show, here's your options. So we have Grigio Silverstone as your exterior. Look at that. That's really, really cool. You had a great phrase too. You said when they, you like getting a car that's just done right, and then you don't have to do anything to it.
Correct. I believe when you design them and spec them the first time around, that should be the way the car was intended to be presented for yourself and for the future owners.
What was it like when you had your first Ferrari?
Bucket list, milestone. I don't know that it's a feeling of accomplishment, but it's definitely rewarding to be at that point that you could do it.
Yeah, that is great. Yeah, it's. I find it motivational. When people get their goals and their dreams and they hit their bucket list. Yeah, I think that's great stuff right there. Okay, we'll close that. And first of all, I want to show you the dash. We're going to turn it on. We're going to cut into something a little bit later where we're driving it and show you some of the 360 views, but I'm going to open this door. You can see how that opens. You're quickly greeted to the Ferrari placard there. It then moves over here to your build date, July of 2020. Your warning there. And let's show this door here. First of all leather fitted. The 7-year guarantee program. You have your trunk here. Here's your door lift, your mirrors, your memory, the JBL. That piece just hasn't been taken off yet. That's how new it is. I love that kick plate. How they, aluminum fitted it. Here's your seat. Let me show you this from here. We put this in the sun. And wonderfully comfortable. So is this right back here? Is this a like a cup holder or a
Fuse section.
Fuse section? Okay.
So there's one under the passenger kick plate, and then another one underneath the glove box, and accessory back there.
The 812 super fast there. I'm going to do this just so that you can see that. And Matt's going to start it in a second, and we'll just play with some of those buttons. I'll just show you. As I'm in it, it greets you. It's a Ferrari. Look at this. And we'll highlight some of that. It just keeps kind of changing, as you can see. Matt, let me have you jump in, and let's have you, well, let's not forget, let's open the hood, shall we?
Sure.
And we put it in the sun, and voila. That just takes a breathtaking moment. You can clearly see the engine is behind the front wheel, so it's a front mid-engine, well-balanced car. Carbon fiber, as you can see. So cool. The chassis number. Attenzione. And speaking of attenzione, why don't we, well, I see one more. Giving you the paint color. Let's fire the animal. Now for clarity, we only have 500 miles on this car, so it's not even in braking. So I'm explaining that we're not even in braking yet, so we're not going to do anything. Can you step on the brakes for a second? That looks great. Can we try the different modes? So let's go to our first mode. What is that called? Like usually we're going from like sport to
Sure.
Let's show how that works.
So
let's
sport.
turn that.
Let's reverse the rake.
Okay, thank you. So right up here is your rev limiter. Like like so. And we got the race sound. Oh yeah, that's definitely different.
Then you have CT and ESC off, which we won't be doing during break-in miles.
No. Okay. And this allows you to get over bumps.
So we have a lifter, which will raise the suspension about 2 inches on the front.
I'll show that actually. Go ahead, bring it down. So that you can get over your parking bumps like so. And then let's just put it in sport, and then the track, we'll listen to the differences. Sport? Oh, you just heard that click over.
Here's race.
That's good stuff right there. It's really good stuff.
Definitely makes you smile.
Oh, it definitely does. Let me just show people here and there. And that was lots of fun. So Matt, I just saw this in your car, this 360 view, and that is really cool. And besides this amazing steering wheel, I just want to show you your speedometer, and we're in sport. We're obviously just crawling along so you can see that. Tell me what your thoughts were when you saw that, as this is a brand new car for you.
Well, I'll tell you, Ferrari went to great lengths to add in a lot of the new technology that you're finding in everyday daily drivers, which this one easily is as well. This type of a creature comfort really allows pulling into a stall, parallel parking, and not worrying about curbing wheels.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's definitely an advantage to have a technology like this inside of a vehicle.
Phenomenal. Now you said that as
So
we're
if
here,
you press that
if
button,
I press this button
that will give you a display.
for me.
For you. So
That's good stuff right there. So I'm educated while we're driving.
and you have control. So if you hit the back arrow in the top left, that'll give you the ability of tabbing through. So there's your Manatino that you can see. Music. This top left button will bring you all the way back out to the home screen, and you'll have, unfortunately, control of media, which is great for when my wife doesn't want to listen to what I'm listening to.
I was just going to say, this would be terrible for me because my wife would be all over this, telling me how fast I should be slowing down.
Bingo.
All right, I'd have to have that eliminated from my 812 GTS, but that's good to know while we're in here. So we're taking a ride in Matt's brand new Ferrari, and you can see on my side, I can see what we're doing. And we're in the parking lot, and we're going to drive out on the street. Now, I will share with everybody, Matt, that we are still in break-in with this car, so we're not doing anything to, silly, if you will.
Correct.
Now, I noticed you just, the engine went off. So is that the automatic engine stop feature that a lot of cars have today?
It does have engine start stop, and then there's a disable up top here.
Yeah, there's that disable there. Okay. Which on a car like this, you want to disable, because even when you're at the stop sign, you want to hear it.
Yeah.
Let me just show you. That's wonderful, isn't it? I mean,
Beautiful sound of a V12 with the top down.
that is just a lovely, lovely sound. There is
Like a beautiful symphony.
nothing like a V12 Ferrari singing. Sincerely a treat to be driving in only one of 3 that are here in the U.S. And what a wonderful time here in Scottsdale. What a great car. So nice meeting you, Matt. I'm glad to be sharing your car with the Globe and the channel. That was good. That's a great way to end it.
I'm glad I could share it with you.
Thanks so much for being on My Car Story.
Thank you.